Okay, so we're going to be doing a video on MW2's open beta using the GTX 750 Ti. So I had to go back and test this card out since for the minimum spec requirement video I said that the game probably wasn't going to run with 2 gigs of VRAM, and this is the only card that I have that has 2 gigs of VRAM, so I thought it would be a good idea to go test it out and we'll see how it runs as well. I'm actually surprised that it actually launches as well, because this is a DirectX 12 game and the 750 Ti doesn't fully support DirectX 12, but yeah, we're playing the game at 1080p, and I haven't gone through the settings yet, but it should be at the lowest setting. Alright, now going through the settings, we're playing the game at 1080p, and everything is set to the lowest value. And at the end of it all, I will go back, let's go and disable motion blur. And at the end of it all, I will go back and try out NIS and FSR, see which one gives you the best quality and performance for this card. But so far we are actually 400 megabytes over the limit. Yeah, we're getting 20 FPS while loading in. This should go up a little bit once we land. Or maybe it will get worse, who knows. Yeah, it went up slightly. 20 FPS. Playing at native 1080p. Obviously this isn't going to be... It's honestly not that... I mean, it's laggy, but it's not stuttering or anything like that, so... Okay, that's quite bad now. It's stuttering quite heavily once we run into enemies. So let's go and actually enable NIS. Turn this down to 90%. Enable NIS. And this should be using quality, ultra quality. I'm going to use quality and see what that can do for us. But we are able to hold 30 FPS now. The game is stuttering quite a bit still though, and the quality of the game has gone down slightly as well by using NIS, but it's still looking decent. This is very unplayable though still. Later, let's go and try balanced FSR. Can that give us a good result? It's getting 40 FPS now, but definitely running into a VRAM limit issue. That's what's causing us to stutter probably. It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but stuttering is actually killing this. But when it's not stuttering, it's still playable somewhat. But as you can see, the game is freezing up every couple seconds, so what we could do is drop the resolution down to 720p to reduce our VRAM usage. But that's about it. I'm playing the game at 720p now, FSR set to performance. VRAM is still slightly over the limit. But let's see how it does. It's running way better now though. No stuttering yet. FPS is in the 40s too. This area is super intensive before moving to the 30s. But you know what? The stuttering is gone. That is very nice. This means the game can be playable. We just gotta find the right settings now. Some maps will be more intensive than other ones. Oh, as soon as I scope out, man. Nice. My keybinds have reset as well. Let's go on the A flag real quick. This is a good experience, honestly, for this card. I'm surprised that it's running this well. Maybe we can hit 60? We can't hold a consistent 60, I would imagine, but I can still lower the resolution down a bit to get more performance out of it. Now, I'm using a 27-inch screen for this video. So if you're using a smaller screen like a 24-inch, 20-inch, anything smaller than this, the game will look far better than what I can see right now, because the game is looking really pixelated, still playable, and I can obviously see enemies properly, but it's not ideal for this kind of screen size. Alright, now I've dropped the resolution down as low as it can go. We're playing the game at, what is this? At 720 by 576. Whoa, that's jump scared me. And FPS hasn't really improved too much. We're still in the 40s. The game just looks so much worse. I think 720p is definitely the sweet spot. Yeah, it's very hard to spot enemies with this. It's super difficult to see enemies. So I would avoid playing with this and just stick to 720p. How did I kill you? No, aim. Imagine if they knew what they just died to. It's so pixelated. 720p looked far better than this and performs similar as well. It's so I'm struggling to see enemies properly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully we don't die here while we capture this. I'm gonna go back to 720p. I'm dead. This one shotgun to me, I think. Yeah. We're back to 720p. And as you can see, performance is about the same. Now the real test is if we're able to play this on the campaign mode, because like the multiplayer mode, I don't know if you want to go out of your way and spend $100 get MW2 with this card. The open beta, it's free, you might as well try it out. But if the campaign is playable at a decent frame rate with decent graphics, then it might be worth the pickup. These lobbies that I'm playing in are so sweaty, it's actually incredible. Oh, get me out of here, I don't want to pick that middle bit, it's too laggy. I disabled the sunspot shadows just to see what kind of a difference we can see out of it, and it seems to be about the same as well. Kind of knew this was going to be the case, but it's worth a try. It's the only thing that we have left to actually, oh my god, to actually change. I'm still second place though somehow on my team with this kind of performance. So it is definitely playable. There's not much else that I can do with this. I've tweaked with every settings. The only thing that's left is anti-listening, which is the lowest that I can go through the game. You might be able to go through the config file of the game and disable it there, but through the actual menus you can't. This game is technically playable. It's not the best experience, but with 2 gigs of VRAM, it does a pretty decent job. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you like what you see, then give the video a like. Feel free to show me how to as well. See you next time.